Look at this, bro. 1,000 Akumas? Nah. Nah. You're done. You're done. Alright, we are back once again, and y'all once again have voted for another tier list video. Today we are rating supers based off how much they look like they would hurt us in real life. So yeah, we got our list right here. We're going to be going all the way up until even Bison right here. And yeah, I think let's keep it simple. If you guys have not seen the previous tier list, we previously rated throws and Street Fighter 6 and stuff like that. But other than that, we do have a Discord. Link is down below if you guys want to check that out. Join in to be up to date with everything and to be in videos and stuff like that. I do also have a Twitter if you want to follow me on there. But other than that, enough YouTuber nonsense. Let's just get into it and let's do this. Alright, so Luca is going to be starting us off, so we might as well just get right into it and go into his level 1. Oh. So from what I can tell with this move right here, he's basically just doing Sandblast, but really fast and multiple times. I mean, if he's throwing sand as hard as he is, I'm sure it'll hurt. This one looks like... They honestly make it look like it hurts way more than it actually would. I would assume normally, just based off the action of what he's doing, this would not... I mean, it could hurt, but not like, you know, destroy you. And that's until you realize that it throws you backwards. Like, he flies and smacks it to the wall. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, this one definitely is going to hurt. Just the fact that it's strong enough to throw you back to bounce off against the wall. I mean, what about like full screen? He still flies full screen back? Oh my gosh. Okay, that one's pretty tough. Now we're gonna do level 2, beast mode. Boom. Oh my god, another one where he hits you so hard, you fly across the screen, roll a little bit even, and like hit the wall. Yeah, I think all these hurt for sure. I mean, there's not going to be much of a debate on if any of these are going to hurt. I think almost all of these are going to hurt, if not more, which is why we even have the tier list going above if you're done for, like overkill. Because all these are going to hurt. In fact, if it hurts and that's it, that'll probably be the lowest. So, good lord. Yeah, that one's pretty tough. All right, let's get into it. Let's go into his level 3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jamie looks done for right there, bro. Bro's breathing so heavily. Alright, we're gonna go straight into the critical art. Dude cannot block. This one is pretty cool. I think it's just the way that it's animated, I feel like. This one, I know he's punching you very heavily, and there's a dent in the ground right there. But for me, this one kind of looks like it hurts less than some of the other ones. Actually, I would say that, but then I realized that your head is like probably banging up against like what's under you, so that would definitely hurt. And brain damage is obviously the worst kind of damage, so no, this one is definitely hurting. And if Luke is able, if this is the man who is able to throw sand hard enough to like make you fly across the screen, if he's actually punching, yeah, you probably got some serious brain damage. So let's get on to Luke here. I'm gonna say you're going to a hospital trip for sure. I mean, on all of them, it kind of looks like you fly across the screen, you hit, maybe you definitely like break bones. This one is, I feel like it depends, you know, because obviously I can't tell if the person getting hit what bones are breaking, so if it's gonna actually take them out. But I'm just gonna assume that this one is gonna give you a hospital trip. And it's definitely gonna hurt. So, all right. So now we're gonna look at Jamie's level 1. Breaking. Okay. This one's very cool. I like this level 1 a lot. Does a little spin move. I imagine this one. I mean, obviously this one hurts, right? He's spinning multiple times and smacking you in the head. It's a pretty cool one. It's a cute little super. Obviously his level 2 is just an install, so he can't do a ton with that. Certain characters that have only installs for level 2s, there's not really any way for me to rate it, you know, like I can't just say, oh, he doesn't install and he starts hitting you, because if I do that, then I'm gonna have to start, then I would just start rating like how much their hits would damage you. So level 2s are just gonna have to be what they are. For Jamie specifically, we can't really do too much about it. So we're gonna just have to move on and go to his level 3. Alright, let's do Jamie's level 3. Oh! Look how high he launches you to. You fly up in the air. I always really like this one. Yeah, I think this one is going to hurt a ton. He has a lot of hard hitting impact, like hits in the middle of this, even before he launches you up in the air, and you fly super high before you even hit the ground. So we're not even touching like the critical art yet, and yet I still think you're probably gonna break some bones. Speaking of critical art, though, let's see if everybody already knows what this critical art is. I think we already know where this one's going. And here it is. Yeah. Dude, it's a fatality. Jamie straight up has a fatality critical art. Like, what do you want me to do? I have to put this man. Like, you're done for. You are done for with this man. He rips out your throat. Man turns into Liu Kang. Like, that's a fatality. Yeah, there's no more discussion there. Alright, so now we're moving on to Manan. I want to go straight into her level 1. She slides across. Ooh. I always forget about this. It's the one that hits low. You do a couple, you do like a flip up in the air, and then you spin down, land on your back. She kind of gets up pretty quick, but I mean, if this finishes the round, I'm sure, like, obviously they would just stay down. So it does look like it hurts. Not a crazy ton compared to this next one, or level 2. Oh my gosh. And you smack onto the ground. Alright, first of all, there's going to be a lot of supers here that are just not possible. So it might be a little hard to determine by how much some of these would hurt. So we might just have to go by the easiest method, which is, it looks like it would hurt a lot. I mean, a bunch of flips up in the air, and then you kick, and you smack. Yeah, I mean, you don't fall down super hard, but like the first part of this super definitely looks like it hurts pretty bad. Alright, and then we're going to go on to her level 3. You know, I think, funnily enough, yeah, obviously that would hurt. It's a strong judo throw. But to be real, like, yeah, that's kind of that actually doesn't feel like it hurts as much as I thought it would. We're gonna have to definitely go over to the critical art, because I still don't think you're hospital status. I think you're getting hurt for sure. But all right, let's see critical art. Extra points for singing while you're getting smacked. Oh, okay, yeah. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Look how high you are up in the air, too. She gets you pretty high up, and she's spinning you. This is kind of like Lily's command grab that we touched on in the other video. Look at this. Boom. Yeah. Oh, and straight on your chest. Yeah, depending on where you land, I think you definitely break something there. You're spinning down, you're flying down. You're flying down really fast, and you're hitting the ground with a hard impact. Yeah, I mean, I think this one's pretty simple to understand. I don't think you're done for to any degree, but I do think you're taking a hospital trip for sure. So, yeah. Let's move on to Kimberly. All right, let's do Kimberly's level 1. For this one, I am going to be using the spray can because I feel like without it, it's just kind of incomplete. So. Boom! Yeah, this is a cool level 1. I like this one. Kicks you up, punches you, your head into the ground, and blows you up. Yeah, this one definitely hurts. Any super where your head is getting smacked into the ground, like, I feel like is obviously gonna break something. Considering these characters are very strong. So yeah, that one's tough. Let's go to level 2 really quick. All right, yeah, let's do her level 2. I missed. Oh, I love it. This one's super creative. Oh! You hear the bones crack! That's a nice touch right there, man. That saves me time. Look at this. You can just see it at the end there. Yeah, dude, the bones crack. You're done. Yeah, well, you're not done, but the hospital trip is coming for sure. So far, that's what I have to go with these. I think they hurt a ton. Definitely some bones are broken. I can't say for sure if you're done for it yet, but that'll be, we'll have to see the level 3s first. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this one definitely looks like it hurts. It's a little bit of one of those, like, anime moves where you're just kind of floating around and smacking the person. So it more, I think, looks cool than it looks like it would actually hurt. I mean, she sprays spray paint on you, so, like, that's just to look cool. So, I won't say anything until we see her critical art. I think I'm gonna have to see the critical art before I say anything, honestly. All right, and speaking of that, let's do it. Okay. Boom. Okay, see, this is one that is taking you out. Look at that. She flies you full speed down onto your head. I think if we're going by the logic that we used in one of the previous throw videos, if you're flying down full speed and, she jumps you really high in the air, I think realistically your head should be destroyed. Realistically, I think this is kind of going a little bit past just taking a hospital trip. I mean, again, it kind of depends, but I'm just gonna give it to her. I think I'm gonna give it to her. All right, we are now on to Marissa. Let's go straight into her level 1. Oh, this one's very cool. Launches you. This chick could probably take you out with a punch, so the fact that she like fully charges one, that thing hurts. And I also want to she also has a different variation of her level 1 if you hit her, I think, so let's check that out. Oh, I mean, it's about the same thing, really. It just looks like she hits you a lot harder, but I just wanted to make sure we included it in here. Yeah, this one definitely hurts. Definitely hurts. Hits you really far back. I want to go straight into her level 2, though. This one's very cool. Boom! Oh! I forgot she, like, holds you down on your neck and slams you into the ground. Straight onto your head is what it looks like. Let's see this. You go so high up, too. Boom! Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she doesn't go... It looks like she's going, like, onto your neck. I still feel like hospital care is probably needed for this. Honestly, this one's really rough, and we're only on her level 2, so, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Marissa might be our first in overkill. We'll see. Oh my, into the rock, too. Oh my gosh, yeah. Dude, you could be done for with that first punch, and then you slam into a rock at full speed. That's crazy. So same thing, and then she... Oh my god, and then she jams her fist, like, full speed straight into your head. I mean, that's a punch. But yeah, she punches you very hard into the rock. I feel like there's not really much of an argument to be made here for you living. So I'm going to say that she's at the top of done for right now. Jamie with that one super, his one super, he does, rip out your throat. But almost like all of Marissa's looks like they could take you out, like if they do enough brain damage. So I'm going to put her above him just because of that. All right, now we are actually on to Lily. We're going to check out her level 1. Boom. This one's just cool. This is going to be another one of those that, because it's not exactly, like, possible, it's kind of hard to tell what would happen here. But considering the fact that she's hitting you with these wooden sticks that look like they already would hurt just by getting hit by them normally, she spins and hits you with them, like, 100 times. So definitely would hurt a ton. And then on top of that, hits you with one hard impact using, like, the speed that she already had previously to smack you up in the air. Yeah, there's no argument. This one definitely hurt. Ooh. Boom. And you land on the ground. Oh, this one's really cool. Obviously, she flies you up with, like, a little tornado and then hits you with a little bit of an impact on the end before you slam onto the ground. I made an argument in a previous video that if you fly out of a tornado, you're obviously going to break something. So I think, yeah, obviously this one hurts. Let's go on to the level 3. Oh, and it's onto your head too? Oh, okay. I already know what I feel about this, but unfortunately we do actually have to look at her critical art. This is one of the only critical arts in the game that I feel like is kind of worse than the regular one. I mean, That first part looks like it hurts. Obviously, you fall onto the ground and such, but after she throws you, you lose a little bit of the speed that you would have had to fly into the ground from the first one. Actually, you lose a lot of that speed. But then she kind of lands on you, and I'm not going to lie, I think that could hurt. Obviously, her landing on you could hurt, but nowhere near as much as the first super where she slams you full speed into the ground on your head. So yeah, I do have my opinions about this critical art, and I will say I think the regular super does so much more, but even with that, I think her slamming you full speed into the ground, we would have to put her at, she's got to be either the top of hospital trip or done for. And I think I'm gonna say because of her super, just because of that super, we're going to have to put her done for. We'll put him near the end, but yeah, I think that one will do it. Alright, so we are moving on to Mr. JP, Mr. Oldhead. This dude has... If you already know this character, you already know what's going to happen when we review the super and critical. Alright, but let's just start with level 1. That's not level 1. Oh! We mentioned in one of the previous videos that Psycho Power is something that has been used to just completely destroy people in the series, but some people have survived, but if it's hitting you, already this level 1 is going to make you go to the hospital, you're going to be burnt, and it's going to be hard to recover from. And that's the level 1. So let's go on to the level 2, which is, guess what? Even more of that, just smacking you in every direction. Hitting you, it looks like, honestly, in every part of your body. So, you know, you get it in your chest, on the top, on your legs, on your back. So, everywhere is getting hit with Psycho Power. It looks like it burns you. You're taking a lot of damage from this. Yeah, you already need medical help from this. And we haven't even touched on to his level 3. Speaking of that, let's do that one. Jeez. Dude. Yeah. I mean, is there... Is there an argument, right, for you not, you know, being done for? Like, and that's the super. Like, that's his level 3. That's not even the critical art. We haven't even touched on the critical art yet, you know? Now we gotta do the critical art. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh! It's already bad enough there, and then he crushes it and explodes. Yeah, this one's a fatality. I mean, JP's just crazy, man. He has to be the villain, so obviously his supers have to look like they're going to hurt a ton. I think JP is our first in overkill, without a doubt. I would have said even without the critical art, I think this man's pretty close to overkill, at least the top of done for. And then he has another super that just looks like it would destroy you even more. Yeah, there's not really much of an argument to be made for JP being any lower, in my personal opinion, so we're just going to move on. Alright, now we got Juri. We're going to go straight into her level 1. And I'm going to do it with a charge because I feel like it's a little less complete without it. So we're just going to count it, the charge version as the regular. Boom! Yeah, this one definitely, this one's pretty strong. I mean, I forget what power it is specifically that Juri has. But obviously... a little flame energy that she's hitting you with would obviously hurt. If we're going to talk about Psycho Power hurting, I definitely think this one hurts pretty badly. It doesn't look like anything really stays on you, but for the most part, I still think this one would hurt. Then, unfortunately, her level 2 is an install, and I don't think we can exactly count that. It's like powering her up to do her normal moves, so unfortunately, I can't really... rate this, you know. If I was to, I would have to like count all of her normal hits, so we can't do this. So we're gonna go on to her level 3. Boom. Oh, flying high up in the air, slamming down. Catches you like the Goku. Oh, okay. She does the Goku catch. Yeah. That one took out Birder, bro. So I think I don't know if Birder's dead, but I mean, hospital trip for sure. That one hurts like crazy. And let's do her critical art. Same thing so far, but in this one, catches you, slams you even harder, and then does a little joke on you. So I don't think this one would hurt. It doesn't look like it hurt. Sorry. I don't think this one looks like it hurts like much more than the regular super, but it is another super that she has that looks like it's breaking your back. So far, I still don't really see too much of an argument to be made for her making you done for, personally. So I'm actually just gonna say that I think we're gonna have to put her in hospital trip. I think we can put her above Manan for sure. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put Juri above Luke. Definitely needs to be above Luke because that level 3. All right, we are now on to DJ. We're gonna go into this man's level 1. Ah. Yeah, this one. I mean, this little energy powered up, and then he smacks you really hard into your head. Ooh, straight into your head, and you fly back. Yeah, this one hurts a ton for sure. Pretty simple. We're gonna go into the level 2. Woo! Okay, I got it. Heck yeah, that one's clean. Yeah, I'm gonna count the medium for this one. I think the medium is the one that looks like it would hurt the most, and they honestly all kind of look the same in my opinion. So yeah, that's the medium level 2 right there. That actually took me a little bit to do. Now we're gonna move on to this man's level 3. Yeah, little JoJo punch and then slams you high up until you fall on the ground. Definitely a hard hitting one we got right here. Now we're gonna do the critical arts. Boom. Another JoJo punch. Okay, yeah, but you fly down really far down. I mean, honestly, you know it hurts because for a man to punch you hard enough with one punch to send you up in the air, and then for you to land on more fists before you fly up again and land on the ground. This super is a hospital trip in itself, so I think there's not much of an argument to be made for him to be anywhere else. So we're just gonna put him in there right here. Alright, now we're moving on to Cammy. We're gonna go straight into her level 1. I have a feeling that she's probably gonna take you out with her supers, so let's check. Level 1. Boom! Yeah, boom, and you land on the ground after she sends herself spinning, stabbing into you, kicking you up. Yeah, this one definitely hurts. No argument to be made for that. Not hurting. Let's go into her level 2. This is the classic. I mean, she just breaks your back. I mean, your body, you know, your bones are broken after that one already, so that one in itself is a hospital trip. That one's crazy. And let's do the level 3. Boom. Boom, boom. God, the way she flies through, it's almost like a gunshot. Ah. Yeah. Alright, I already have an opinion about how I feel about this, so I'm just gonna do the critical art and we're gonna see. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I think it looks like she cuts your head off. I mean, I think because it's Street Fighter, this is, you know, a bit of a family game. She doesn't. But, I mean, her foot literally is like a blade. Like, it cuts through. So, I think this one's kind of like a fatality as well, similar to Jamie's. I mean, they don't show him ripping out your throat, but he does. So, personally, I think you're done for with Cammy. I think she's up here. Alright, so now we're moving on to Ryu. A decent amount of Ryu's supers are basically like, you know, ki or energy with like Hadoken that he's hitting you with. It's kind of hard to judge just what it looks like it would do to you. I'm honestly just gonna have to go by the logic of like Dragon Ball, where, you know, their ki energy can actually, it can kill people if it's strong enough, but it can also just like damage people, and it leaves like burn marks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say maybe it's like hitting you with lightning about the sword, because it's energy that you're distributing and hitting onto somebody else. So whatever it looks like, I'm gonna do my best to try to judge it fairly. So we're gonna go into his level 1. Shin Hadoken. This one hits you back. Honestly, just based off the animation of this one, it looks like it kind of just sends a force of, like, not wind, but just like a force of energy that smacks you back. I think this one definitely slams you back, takes the breath out of you. I think it's a hard-hitting one, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to judge as if it would, like, you know, send you to a hospital or not, realistically. So we're going to go to level 2. I'm going to just fully charge this one. Yeah. This one is very similar to the Hadoken. It looks like a bunch of energy that he's charging and then he hits you with. This one hits you hard enough to send you back and spin a couple of times. So obviously this one definitely hits you pretty hard. I still don't know exactly where I feel about it, but hopefully his level 3 in critical art can help me figure out where I should put Ryu. Strong chest punch. Oh, the chin and up and down on your back. Yeah, okay. Okay, this one hurts a ton, for sure. Let me see critical art, and then I will make up my mind. So, the same thing, but with lightning. This one genuinely has lightning, so it's like, oh, and it goes through your whole body. Yeah. This one's basically like getting struck by lightning. So, that's a hospital trip in itself. On top of the fact that the man is punching you, and obviously Ryu's our main character here, so he's one of the strongest characters. He's able to punch you and knock you all the way up. Yeah, this one definitely does more than hurts you, obviously. I think I know somebody who survived from getting struck by lightning, so I don't think he's, per se, done for. But I think it's a hospital trip, and we'll be fair, and we'll put him right here. So, alright, so now we're going to move on to E Honda. Let's talk about his level 1. Boom! Oh! Similar to Luke's, like, first super, the Vulcan. He, like, hits you so hard that you fall. He hits you so hard that you fly back and smack the back of the screen of the wall. Yeah, that one definitely hurts a ton. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this one's just like Luke, so I definitely have to put it around there. But let's go on to this man's level 2. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So not too far from the first one, this giant man is flying into you, and then he proceeds to smack you multiple times, and obviously sumo hits are very strong. They do kind of just look like slaps, but I know from when sumos are actually hitting, it would be very strong. They have a very good control of how much strength they're using, because they just have a very good sense of their body. So I'm going to say this one hurts a ton, and I'm sure Honda would know where to hit you with those hits to damage certain parts of your body, like pressure points and such, to damage you strong enough that you might be one of the hospitals. So I won't say that just yet, because we've only talked about level 1 and 2, but I think he's around that area already. And let's do the level 3. Spins you around. This one's more just cinematic, if anything. Yeah. This one hurts. I mean, this one realistically is just him throwing you out of the sumo ring. So this one's not crazy or anything. It definitely hurts. This man's very strong. He throws you onto your back. But similar to Manan's judo throws normally, while I do think they hurt, I don't think you're breaking anything from this. So I think he's still kind of in the same area. We need to see this man's critical art before we can say anything. Okay. Just like the last one. But, okay, he lands on your feet, so that doesn't hurt. But this is where the damage comes from. Ooh. You know, the funny thing about this is full speed, I think Honda, if he could hurt himself on this, slamming his head into your chest. I mean, it looks like it would crack your ribs, I think, from the force that this man makes. He's able to fly. I mean, obviously we see sumo headbutt with how fast this man flies across the screen. He's basically throwing you and doing a sumo headbutt. So, you know, it's cinematic and all. But, you know, I'll be fair to Honda, and I think just because this man's so strong, he's flying full speed at you, I think. Also, depending on where he's landing, I think he's cracking some ribs. So, we'll put him, I think Honda's going to the hospital trip for sure. I'll put him a little bit above DJ. Alright, we're moving on to Blanca. My outfit has changed because I recorded this whole video and then half of it accidentally had no audio, which is awesome. So we're doing it. We're back. Like nothing happened. Let's do it. So Blanca, we're gonna go right into him, and let's talk about this man's level 1. All right. Boom! Big shock. He slams onto the ground with a strong enough impact that you launch into the air, and obviously a lot of that is also due to the lightning that he shoots into you, that shoots you up. Okay, so yeah, that one definitely would obviously hurt. You're getting struck by lightning, basically, and you're also launching up into the air. One more time. Boom, you land on your back. Yeah, this one obviously hurts. There's no debating I would talk about this man's level 2, but as we have gone over previously in the other sections, we can't really do that because it's an install super and you know how this works. So instead we're going to go straight into this man's level 3. Oh, take some chunks out. Slams you. Oh my god, look how high you go up. Oh man, you fly into the ground. Okay, okay. Definitely have my opinion already, but I'm gonna watch this critical art and then we will truly see. Let's do it. Alright, so similar start, so biting you, punches you up just like before, but this time. Ooh! Honestly, this one's about the same thing, but it looks more dramatic because he's got the blue lightning, and then he flies through once, smacks back down, and hits you down. This is another one of those kind of like unrealistic ones that you can't exactly prove like how much this would hurt, but just from looking at it, I mean, it looks simple enough. I'd say that you're definitely gonna have to break some bones here. This man is flying at you pretty fast. Personally, I do think not only does he fly at you full speed, but he also takes chunks out of you. So this man, you're probably bleeding, you know, he's bitten parts out of you, and then he proceeds to throw you up in the air, strike you with lightning, fly through you like the speed of a car and hit you. I'm willing to say I think you're done for. I think it's pretty safe to say we can put Blanca here near like the end of done for. I think that's pretty fair. Alright, now we're going on to Guile. Mr. Flat Top Guy. We're going to go straight into this man's level 1. Sonic Hurricane, very nice. Another one of those like energy type supers where, again, it's like an energy blast that you can't exactly like describe how this would hurt. I mean, obviously they wouldn't do it if it didn't hurt, but you know what I mean. Like, you can't exactly measure what this would feel like. But let's look at his other version as level 1 as well. Another version of this level 1 where he hits you even higher, and then you land on your back. So I'd say this one would definitely have to hurt a bit more after getting hit by this like energy blast. And then this is another one of those characters that I would like to talk about his level 2, but it is also an install, so we can't really talk about it like we do the others. So we're going to have to go straight into this man's level 3. Oh, kicks you just like Blanca's actually. But this time he hits you with the energy. Kicks you in your jaw, and then you fly really high onto your back. From this one already, I think you're definitely taking a hospital trip. But we have not even touched on this man's critical art. So, same thing here when it starts off. Kicks you in the jaw, but then does a backflip off of you, and then you fly, do like a flip, and land on your back. Personally, when it comes to this one, I think there's nothing Guile specifically doing that would take you out. It's possible, but in my personal opinion, I think you are taking a hospital trip on this one. That's my personal opinion. Now we are on to Kenneth, the strongest homeless man you have ever seen. This man will fight you for street change. Anyway, let's get into this man. So we're going to talk about this man's level 1. Boom! Kick in your face with fire. Kicks you back. Okay, okay. I'm starting to see it. I think a lot of Kens are probably going to send you to the hospital already. Because not only is this man strong as hell, he's a champion in the series, he's kicking you multiple times, but he is burning you. That is real fire, so you know that hurts. And you're going to the hospital for sure already. And we got to talk about this man's level 2. Boom! It's kind of the same thing. Decently similar to the first one here. We have a flurry of kicks. He's burning you, hitting you really hard. I think any of these could break any of your bones, personally, just with how strong this man is. But we have not even talked about this man's level 3, which will definitely up this man even further. Oh, ribs are gone. Flies up in the air with... Oh! Okay, okay, I think depending on how this one goes... you could be taken out. We gotta see this critical art, though. It's kind of similar. So it flies up. All the way up. And then, boom! Right in your face, breaks your nose, slams you back onto your back. Personal opinion, if this is talking about normal people, not Street Fighter characters, I think this one's taking you out. You are flying full speed back while you're on fire after your face has been broken. You land, I mean, you saw ChunLi's post, the way that she lands on her back, like I feel like the spine is gone. So I think Ken has just done enough to bring him up here to done for. So we're going to put him right up here. Now we're going to be talking about ChunLi, so let's get on to her. Level 1. Alright, Kikosho. So yeah, this one is another kind of like energy blast. Honestly, it's sick. I love the super, but even though it's very basic, I still can't really decide on what's happening here. It looks like you're getting hit with like a force of energy that would send you back. I mean, that's clearly what's happening here. And then he jumps back and lands on his back. So obviously this would hurt. If we're going by the logic like everything else, why would they do it if it didn't hurt? Clearly this would hurt, so we can't say it doesn't. But I can't go too specifically about like how much. So let's just go straight into level 2. Alright, kicking you a million times on your chest and on your head. This one could break. This one could definitely break some of your body parts. I mean, this character, ChunLi, is known for having like the strongest legs and being the strongest woman. Self-stated strongest woman in the world, by the way. Even though Juri usually cooks her, but you know, that's just me. I still think she's breaking your ribs and possibly your jaw, multiple parts of your body with how strong she is. We need to go into this chick's level 3 though. So, a lot of like elegant hits here, nothing too crazy. And then she goes straight, that's breaking your spine. You cannot tell me that is not breaking your spine, alright? I don't think maybe you're done for just yet. You didn't go quite as high. There's no extra flare, you're not on fire, she's just slamming you down. So obviously I think the hits would hurt. But we need to see ChunLi's critical art. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So just like the other one, graceful hits, throws you up in the air. But in this one, boom! She goes straight for either your ribs or your nuts. Again, this one doesn't look like it would kill you, but I think you're still going to the hospital. I think she's either breaking your ribs, and I think she breaks your like spine, the other one. If she slams you that hard under the ground, I could see that happening. So I'm gonna say that I think our girl Chun here is gonna have to go into hospital trip. Yeah, I think we're definitely have to put her, I'm gonna say a little bit above here, and I think we're fair right there. Alrighty, let's talk Zangief. So I think before I even have to say anything, y'all already probably know what's gonna happen when we got Zangief on this list. This man is about to go bananas. Let's go straight into this man's level 1 because I think it's gonna be devastating. That's all I'm saying. Let's do it. So jump up in the ground. Bah! Slam you super hard on your back, bro. This one already is taking you to the hospital, man. There's no way. This one hurts like crazy. Alright, I gotta see level 1, level 2. Level 2's got 2 different versions. This one, bah! Slams you real hard. And then we can hold it down as well. Just keep smacking you, keep smacking you. Tornado throws you up in the air. Pretty crazy level 2 right here. I think personally the one where he slams you on the ground would probably hurt more, but either way, you know that hurts. So we gotta get into this man's level 3. Okay, pop. Showing off to the fans. Let's go. Boom! Okay. Okay, we don't even... Dude, I'm sorry. We don't need... Do we need the critical art? I mean, yes, we do. We still need to see the critical art. But, dude, do we really need it? Do we really need it? Or do we know where Zangief's going? Personally, I already know. But I'm going to watch it anyway. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro! Oh! He was already dead, man. Why'd you gotta do that? Alright, you already know where this man's going. He was already done for, and Zangief says, nah, I'm not done, bro. Overkill. Without a doubt, Zangief is going into overkill. We gotta do it. We just gotta do it. Alright, now we're moving on to Dalsim. Dalsim right here. He's got pretty standard supers. Let's go straight into his. Level 1. Yoga Inferno. Just straight up hits you with the flamethrower. You're burning. So... pretty simple to solve this one out. Does it hurt? Yes, very obviously. Let's go into that level 2 though, his reversal. That's not what it is. We got this one. Throws down a sun on you. Boom! Explodes. A little bit different when he hits you up close, but it's really the same effect. Boom! Either way, explodes a giant fireball on you. This one, again, similar to the first one. It's a pretty simple one to understand. Do you like getting burned? No, you don't, because it hurts. So, very obvious with this one. Let's go on to this man's level 3. This man has one of the coolest level 3s. Let's do it. There we go. Alright, we got the Luffy hits. And he's on fire. And he's slamming straight into your ribs. Bah! Ooh. Yeah, this one's pretty obvious. Even without the critical art, I think we already know what's happening in this one. But we got to see it anyway. We got to be fair to this man. Bop! Golf swing. Same as before, but this time he is flying while you're on fire and spinning into your ribs. Oh, and there's a crack! Bro, I didn't even notice the first time I watched this. There's a crack. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. This one, this one's a little obvious. I'm not going to lie. There's a crack there. So, my personal opinion. Alright, I think, my personal opinion, really got to get Dalsum up here in Hospital Trip. And I think we're going to put him pretty decently high up. I'm going to get him right there, right next to Ryu. Alright, let's go straight into the boy Rasheed. I'm going to hit him with the Super Rasheed kick real quick. Bah! Fly through him with the wind. I can't exactly explain what's happening after the kick. So obviously the kick flies through you full speed, kicks you. No, this one hurts, but I don't know what's happening with that wind. It just looks like it's obviously it looks like it hurts, but I don't know. This man does like to mess around with people, so maybe it doesn't hurt. Maybe it's just annoying, but I think the kick is very obvious. You know, it's a very anime move, but I think we need to go into this man's level 2. Tornado. Bop. You get smacked by the tornado. Honestly, it kind of just looks like it makes it uncomfortable. I mean, I think this one hurts. She's not, like, spinning or anything. It just looks like she's kind of getting hit by it, and then it throws her back. Not too far. So I'm going to say this one hurts, but it doesn't look too crazy, honestly. This is definitely more of, like, a utility super, so it's not going to hurt like crazy or anything. Let's go into this man's level 3 already, though, because we need to get this man a little bit higher, because currently it's not looking that amazing, so let's do it. Okay. Bah! Bah! Oh my god, he's just messing with you. And then, dude, straight down onto the neck right there. Okay, this one's pretty bad. This one is pretty bad. Hitting you multiple times, like at a super like fast speed. And then obviously you're like flying up in a tornado. And then he slams full speed down into your neck. This one's pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I think this one hurts pretty bad. That's pretty obvious. So let's go into that critical art. Alright, very similar, except this time he's going even faster, just flying through, kicking you, and then slams you. Oh! Okay, okay. I mean, I still think this one hurts for sure. He's slamming you down, you land like straight on your chest. But I personally don't think this one hurts as much as that first one. I think depending on how hard this man hits you in that spine, it could be done for. Just because a lot of the other ones don't exactly present that fact, I'm going to go with the fact that I think he's pretty high up on Hospital Trip. I'm going to say, like, probably around here. Actually, put him a little bit below Dalsum, because some of these guys are hard-hitting, for sure. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to put him for there. Alright, now we are moving on to Aki. I think we already know what's going to happen with this character, but let's just do it. Level 1. Kicks you up, throws you with the poison, explodes, and you're already poisoned. Oh my god, so you need a doctor. Alright, this one's already looking messed up. We just need to fly through these. Let's go to level 2. We already know. We already know. A bunch of little daggers flying down, hitting you. So you got wounds. Poison's going into those wounds. It explodes. Yeah, this one's definitely, we already know what's happening with this one. I think she's done for already, personally. And we haven't even touched on the level 3. So we gotta do that. Rasheed, shut up, bro. He never, dude, this one, he's not stopping. Alright, let's go into level 3. Pop. Okay, all the pressure points. All the pressure points. Okay. Okay, bro. Jeez, bro. Okay, yeah, this is like one of the only ones that just shows straight up blood, even though it kind of hides the effect. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And if that's what it is, you're done for. You're definitely done for. Put poison in your body, exploding it. That's what it looks like, at least. Yeah, you're definitely done for with this. I don't know how Rasheed just stood up. Alright, now we gotta see that critical art. So pretty similar, except in this one she wraps you up, boom, stabs it right in your head, and then it's the same effect, boom, explodes out. Yeah, this one's a fatality, man. There's no debating this. This is a fatality, and because of that, this one is overkill. So we gotta put her up here. We just gotta be reasonable about it. Alright, let's move on. Alright, now we're moving on to Ed. Let's go straight into this man's level 1. Bunch of flurry of punches with psycho energy. Ew, dude, yeah, you look like you're kind of burnt at the end of that. I'm not gonna lie, like, you're burnt with the psycho energy. If we're going by the logic that we did in some of the other ones with psycho, I think psycho energy is enough, or like psycho power is just strong enough to like already take out a normal person. So this level 1, I think, is already like, it's already getting pretty close to taking you to the hospital. So, yeah, we gotta go into level 2. Full charge, energy, psycho power. Shoots at you, explodes, similar effect, very cool. Already, I think, on a normal person, this is pretty messed up, especially by the fact that this man has to charge this up for a bit, and then he throws it at you. I think any attack that this character, who's obviously like kind of like a clone of Bison, is strong enough to fight like multiple dudes at once. He's fighting a regular guy, and he's pulling an attack that he's charging. Any regular dude might already be done for. So now, now we gotta talk about this man's level 3. Boom. Alright, so he's just gonna tie you up and smack you with a bunch of psycho power punches. Punch you in the chest. I mean the chin. And you fly up, land on your back. This one's really messed up. This one's pretty obvious. I think we're gonna have it, but I'm not gonna say anything just yet. So we're gonna do critical art. Let's do it. Alright, same thing so far, except this time he pulls you, so BOP! Boom. Okay, so here's my thing. I think by the way that he throws you up in this super, I feel like there's one thing that's kind of off here, which I personally, even though it doesn't show it like here, I think it would probably hurt more than it's leading on, because look at the way he hits you. So he punches you a bunch of times, but he throws you up. So he does an uppercut that throws you back up. Personally, with the speed that this man is flying back there, I would assume that if he grabbed you with, like, you know, psycho power, like, you know, vines or whatever, it's gonna, like, pop, you know? Just kind of like, bro, like Gwen, like, almost, not as bad, but you know, like how Gwen was falling in Amazing Spider-Man, and then she gets hit by the webs, and it, you know, drops her. I mean, and obviously he doesn't catch her in time, and it, like, messes her up. Obviously she's done, but this is obviously a little different, but I feel like in this, your guy, like, elegantly, like, kind of slides into it, like, whenever he grabs you, so it doesn't look like you get, like, jerked, but I feel like you would, if you get grabbed by this, it would, like, snap your back or some stuff. So I want to give Ed a few more points, and then he goes straight into your head and knocks you into the ground. So I think this one, on any normal person, Ed is pretty ruthless, so personally I think Ed is probably going to make you done for. So yeah, this man's nuts. Alright, now we are moving on to Akuma. This is one that I am not going to say anything until, obviously, the end. Because I think y'all might already know where I'm going to put this man, but let's just start. Let's go into this man's level 1. Okay, power it up, Hadouken, bro. This is obviously different. Using that crazy energy, man. I think that one already takes somebody out, because this is Akuma. All right, this man fights gods. Like, yes, I think that one already takes you out. Let's just keep moving. Level 2, charging it up with the lava, so you're burning, and then he smacks you. Oh my God! Then the lava, the fire, like, shoots through the back of your chest. Yep. Yep. This one does something. This one definitely does something. All right, let's just do the level 3. Okay. Jams it. Bah! Oh my, Ed looks done right there. His face looks done just from that punch. And it's not even the critical art. And the critical art, bro, is something else, man. He nukes you. He freaking nukes you, man. You catch his fist, he's like, nah, you're done, bro. I'm not dealing with this today, bro. I gotta take you out. I gotta move on. I got more statues to punch, bro. So even that would be enough to put him where I think he needs to go, but just because of one other thing, y'all know what that is, he's going even higher. But first of all, let's just do it. Let's get that Raging Demon, baby. Look at this, bro. 1,000 Akumas? Nah. You're done. You're done. In fact, let's be fair to the GOAT. We gotta be fair to this man, Akuma. We'll give him his own tier from Masatsu, because personally, I kind of feel like even without this man doing his Raging Demon, I already feel like he would have been done for. And then he pulls that thing out, so personally, I thought this man had overkill on you by, like, the first few, so then the Raging Demon comes in, he needs his own tier, come on. It's Akuma. Alright, now we're going to talk about M. Bison. Currently, he is not out in the current patch that I'm making this video, but his trailer is out, so we can watch his level 1, his level 2, and his critical art. So let's start with this man's level 1. Boom. Boom. Just styling on you, bro. And then he slams at his whole... He's just, like, standing up, man. And he stands on your head. He flies onto you, bro. Yeah, this one obviously hurts. Very cool level 1. Man is just styling. He does not care. We need to get in this level 2, though. Alright, now we got probably one of the coolest level 2s we've ever seen in this series. I love this one so much. Let's do it. Boom. Dude. Dude, guy looks done for right there, man. Just the way he catches him. He does the Goku, man. Catches him while he's falling. Oh, man, that one is clean. And then he just throws you onto the ground. You bounce off your head. Dude, and then he calls you trash. This man is mad disrespectful. Let's go to this man's level 3. Boom. The drill flies you into the ground. Guy looks like he's in a ton of pain. And then he slams you into the ground. I think this one's pretty light. This one obviously would hurt. It looks pretty crazy. He's flying you pretty far down at a pretty high speed. But honestly, I don't have too much to say about this one. So I think what we need to do is talk about this man's critical art. Stands on you. Ooh, this one is fire, bro. He just nukes you. Bro, why does man just nuke you like that, bro? This man is crazy. Yeah, I think I know where I need to put this man. I think the first few obviously just kind of look like they... Well, the first one looks like it hurts. I'd say the second one I already kind of think would take you out. Then if we move on to this level 3, that one obviously looks like it hurts. Some reason it kind of looks like it hurts less than the level 2. But then that critical art, man. If I wouldn't have had that critical art, I wouldn't say it, but I think this man is our last in Overkill. It would make sense, man. He's like the villain of this series, so if he's not an Overkill, then he's doing something wrong. But yes, this is gonna be our list. Yeah, I think this is not a bad list. I mean, I don't know. Y'all will tell me. Y'all probably let me know how bad it is. But anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for us. Whew. So yeah, that's going to be it for us today. I ended up having to re-record this, unfortunately, because half of this, my mic turned off, which is a little unfortunate, but we got it done. I appreciate you guys showing so much support to the channel. We've been growing like crazy recently, and it's been meaning a lot to me. So we're going to keep it going, and we're going to keep making content, more stuff like this, more guides. You guys just got to let me know what you want. So best way to do that is joining the Discord link, which is down below. Messaging, commenting on my stuff and my community posts when I have polls and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.